Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I'm really sorry that we're late. Beg forgiveness. We're sorry we're about 30 minutes late coming up here, but we had lots of things to twiddle with and tweak and get ready to show you, which is really exciting. Welcome to another live stream for Marvel Heroes. This is going to be a kind of a sneaky patch preview, essentially. We're going to show you some of the stuff that's going into the patch, which is rolling into the closed beta pretty much as I speak. It's going to be ready and up and ready to play in about an hour and a half or so. It's going to be a big download, so we apologize about that, but we've been working up to the last minute to shove as much cool stuff in as we can. And we also shoved somebody into my office here. Jesse, on my left, your right. Yeah, hello Jesse, how you doing? Of course, as always, we're joined by the disembodied hand of Ryan, who's in the Twitch chat room answering your questions. So, and thanks for keeping it civil for the last 20 minutes, guys. Yeah, we're going to show off some stuff. So I know the thing that everybody wants to see most of all is Endgame, and we are going to talk about some Endgame stuff in a little while. But we also have a few other big additions to the game, which we're kind of excited about. So I'm going to show off some of that stuff. But I like to be showy about this stuff, so I'm going to tease it out. So we're going to start with some costume stuff, which I personally, as you guys, if you watch this stream, know I'm such a Marvel nerd. I am really excited about. So all right, let's switch over to the game here. So here we are in Avengers Tower, and I'll talk about some of the minor changes as well. But here's, a lot of people are going to be seeing Daredevil in the game. He's one of our starter heroes, and he's been we've had to wait a little while to give him some costume love. As I've said on some of the streams before, Daredevil was a tough character to get costumes for because, once Marvel kind of hit this classic red look, they didn't really look back, so he's been that way for a really, really long time. But there's been a couple of notable exceptions. Of course, in that dark period of comics history, I'm kidding, I love the 90s. But that period of comics history called the 90s, where every character apparently got a redesign, Daredevil got one too. So yes, we have the Daredevil armored costume, which is amazingly cool looking. We did a great job on this. Modelers did a great job. If you've never seen this costume before in the comics, it was kind of crazy. Daredevil went through a period like everybody else where he wore shoulder pads and had Kevlar armor. So there you go. That's one of the new costumes. Another one sitting right next to it. This is a real obscure one. You may realize that Brian Bendis, of course, our friend Brian, who's written the chief writer on Marvel Heroes. Brian did a big miniseries a few years ago called Secret War. Not plural, not Secret Wars, not to be confused with Secret Wars. And in Secret War, which is kind of a convoluted plot line for reasons I'm not going to get into right now, Daredevil ends up in a different outfit. In fact, everybody in that series ends up in a different outfit. And the truth is, this costume is probably only seen in, like, one double-page spread.
It's one flashback in black and white.
It's one flashback sequence is the way you see it. We ended up working mostly off of the concept art for the costume, but we think it was pretty cool, so we're glad that we got it in, and this is it right now. So yeah, another black and red kind of outfit, very unique look, and pretty darn cool. So yeah, we're excited about that. Let's look at a couple of other things. Another character that I know that you guys realize has maybe gotten not as much costume love as some others have. Oh no, we now have our entrances and exits done. Boom! There you go. Black Panther, tribal outfit. AKA I'm stealing my look from Wolverine outfit. Strictly speaking, if I remember rightly, Ryan, this was worn by Black Panther's father.
Yeah, T'Chaka's.
And it was seen in a comic where he was fighting with Captain America, I think. But it's a very cool original look for him. So that's pretty neat. There is another very cool new costume in for Black Panther as well, which we also have in the game today. But I'm going to let you guys find that one out in a short period of time. So yeah, that's pretty neat. You guys have probably heard about the fact that, of course, we have a premium pack in right now for Iron Man. And here he is. This would be the Star Boost armor, which is the sort of suborbital suit as seen kind of briefly in Iron Man 3. He wasn't in as much as we really wanted it to be. But this suit is currently available in the Iron Man Superstar Premium Pack. It's also going to be in the Ultimate Pack, and of course will be in the in-game store at some point. So yeah, super exciting. As we've said before, the CG models used in Iron Man 3 were the ones that we used to create these in-game models, so it's as accurate as you can possibly make it. So that is super exciting. And
They're
we
pretty
have
excited about all these.
you like that? Yeah, that's good. You like that? I got one more for you. I got one more, and this isn't everything, but I got one more. Everybody's favorite little furry rodent. I know we have some huge Rocket Raccoon fans in the forums. guys, you are getting like 2, maybe 3 new costumes, I think. But this one
Including
is...
the chase, 3 new ones.
Including the chase, yeah, 3 news. This one is directly from his current Marvel Now look. Oh, there's a sneak peek in the background. Robin's got one on there for Scarlet Witch. Boom! Rocket Raccoon in his Marvel Now Guardians of the Galaxy uniform, which is pretty neat. And we have another couple of cool ones. We have an original outfit. We have a one where he has like a bubble helmet, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you should look out for those in the game. You never know where they might turn up.
I don't know. There's one more piece of cool costume thing for Rocket Raccoon we could tell them.
Oh yeah, right.
Let's
I'd have to do some little switching.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to show it to him. You don't have to show it.
Oh, you don't have to show. Okay. Ryan says I don't. Ryan says I don't have to show it to him. I think you should.
Thing.
If he wants to, if you want to see it, then
yeah, well, they can discover it in game.
All
but
right. Something you can discover high level on Rocket Raccoon. I think you're going to be excited about. So, let me just quickly. I'm actually going to switch back to who am I playing today? Oh yeah. There was one other guy that we wanted to talk about, who of course has finally been added to the game. Ladies and gentlemen, boom, Cable. Yes, at last, Cable is in the game at last, and that's why we have Jesse here. Because if you didn't realise, if you didn't manage to read it, because it is kind of small, it says I like to do this. It says here, Jesse is actually the designer principally responsible for doing the powers design and the creation of Cable in the game, which is awesome. So thank you very much for doing that. And you didn't just do Cable. Who else did you do?
I've been working on Spider-Man and Jean Grey and Colossus.
Wow.
So some of the big changes that you've seen on Spider-Man, you guys hopefully liked. Those are coming through for the other characters too. We just hit Spider-Man first and wanted to make him good. So
Mr. Cable. Now I don't lie to you guys. I'm going to be straight up honest with you here. I don't know much about Cable. My knowledge of Cable is limited to the fact that one of his eyes doesn't work, and he's from the future, and I think he was in the X-Men. Is that fair?
Kinda to all of those.
Ryan tried to explain Cable's origin to me yesterday, and it took about 20 minutes, and I was very confused. And I was half listening, so that didn't help. So if I tried to, it was something about Cyclops, and then there was a clone of Jean Grey, and there was a baby, and people travel through the future.
Somebody said it's the alternate satellite. You get a lot of channels. Cable.
Got it. Oh, that's good. That's good one. Good one. Well done. Good pun. Of course, we've put some costumes for Cable in the game. You've seen some of these already, but let me just show you them in game. We got our armored cyborg look. We've got our original X-Force outfit, and we have an original outfit for him as well. Which honestly you have to see it to believe it. It's in the game. I'm not going to show it to you, but yeah, I think you might have some fun with that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, tell us a little bit about Cable while I sort of run around and show off some of the UI and stuff. How hard was he to do?
He was a little difficult. We really wanted to kind of nail his character from, I guess, all of his incarnations in comics. He's gone through a couple of revisions here and there, but we wanted to nail kind of, I guess, the predominant feel of him, which is a little bit of Cyclops, a little bit of Jean Grey, little bit of gun use, almost Punisher style. So he's kind of a good mix of things. We focused on gun use, on his leadership abilities, and on his psionics. So those are going to be his kind of 3 primary trees. So
let's have a look at those trees in a second. I'm just running around here because you guys who know Avengers Tower really well, you're going to see plenty of stuff that you remember. And there's a few new additions, there's a few new changes. One of the nice things is that we've done a little bit more work on the map. We're not finished with it, but a little bit more work. So we've got much more descriptive icons now. She-Hulk hanging out here, who's there to give you some
I want you to do me a favor.
Advice and information.
To squash something. Go over to the far right across the pit in Avengers Tower. So just head far east, like across to the glass thing. Mm-hmm. Because some people think Iron Fist is playable now because he wasn't where She-Hulk is.
I'm afraid
and we're about to disappoint them.
I'm going to pop
severely.
your...
Doctor Strange is there.
What's he doing here?
He's hanging out.
Wow.
Go talk to Iron Fist. Look at Iron Fist.
All right.
He's a healer now.
Yeah, I'm afraid, people who are getting excited about Iron Fist not being there, he's just moved. He's now our healer.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, guys. There are no... we're not holding any secret character stuff in reserve. This is it. Cable's the last guy to go in before launch. I am really sorry, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, anyone who was waiting for Human Torch. He's going to be in right after the game. Well, not right after. He's going to be the first hero that gets worked on right after game launch, and we're going to make him as good as we can. A couple more announcements about that on the forum soon, by the way. So, sorry, let's look at the tree. Now, before we open up this tree, I have to point out something very important. All of the names are wrong. All of the placeholder icons are wrong. We spent a lot of time changing and working on power names. So you're going to see a big field of very confusing titles which do not relate to the actual power names. That's fair.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay, but here's the trees. We're not going to go through this in super detail. Of course, you guys you're going to see it later on. Soldier, Tactician, Scion are his 3 trees here. We're going to be playing him in a little while in some high-level content, so I've kind of just blasted out on some of these basic ones. But you were saying left-hand side here, I should sort of use my mouse here. Left-hand side here is more, whoops, they're over there. There we go. Obviously, shooty bang bang tree, right?
Yes, yeah, those are Cable's kind of weapon powers. So we've got a trio of left-click gun powers, pretty standard shot, one that pierces through enemies, and then one, which is kind of unique, that we'll be showing off, which is one that actually speeds up the more ranks you put into it. So for all of you guys that like shooting guys really quickly, this is the power for you.
Me, I like that. So. And then over on the right-hand side here, we're going to show this one off as well. We have a Concussion Blast, which is a stun, but it's also a homing one, right?
Yeah. So this is a great fire and forget shot. You can be facing any direction, fire this thing off, it'll find the nearest guy, turn around, and go after him. And it hits him, it'll be a little stun AoE, and it'll combo really well with some of his other powers.
Speaking of combos, yes, combos very well with this, which is the Vortex Grenade, which is a AoE slow. We'll be using that in a little while, which is pretty cool.
AoE slow and damage, so.
Yep. Okay, and of course, this should work in Avengers Tower, right?
Nope.
Oh, no, it won't. No, we've turned them off now, sorry.
It will shortly.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So.
But yes, we have a quick bloody slide. It's called Dimension Jump, confusingly, but that's right there. And then a whole bunch of psychic powers. The two that we've put some points into for this demo today are Techno-Organic Reconstruction.
Yeah, so one of the things that Cable's able to do in the comics is kind of use his psionics to reform his techno-organic portions of his body. So this is a channeled heal. You guys can find a safe place and basically spend your spirit to regen your health.
I'm sure we'll be doing that later on. And last but not least, Psychokinetic Barrier.
So this one's a little interesting. It's a psychic power, psionic power. Cable basically forms a wall of psionic energy that any enemies that pass through take damage.
Nice.
So it's a little bit more along the Diablo side of things, a wall of fire, but you guys should get a kick out of it.
All right, now I have to do something now, which we have to do off the stream, or rather, I have to do like this, because I'm going to cheat. Quite frankly, I'm going to do some cheating now, because we want to show you, one of the coolest things, of course, is something that I know everyone's been excited about, is Ultimate Powers. I'm pretty excited about Ultimate Powers. And so you guys are going to see this. Ultimate Powers are going to unlock at level 30. And in case you haven't heard the sort of super brief pitch for Ultimate Powers are basically Ultimate Powers. Extremely powerful powers that are usable on a long cooldown, and they're going to be useful or very, very handy in endgame. The way that you increase an ultimate power is you increase it with use of hero tokens, which in other words means if I'm running around playing and I get Cable as a hero token drop, then I would take that and I would add it to my ultimate power. It would increase my ultimate power by 1. So I've had to cheat here because you can't normally use ultimate powers in the Avengers Tower. But the ultimate power that I have here, actually, I think I have it. Do I have it, Matt? There we do. It's called, what's the name here? Is that the correct name now? Yeah, Body Slider Bomb.
Yeah.
I might change that.
That name's going through some revisions right now. But
it says here, call in a future version of yourself with a dimensional bomb that explodes to stun and teleport nearby enemies.
Yeah. So...
This would be interesting.
Yeah. Cable brings in another Cable with a bomb.
Should we do this here, or we should travel somewhere and do it there, right? We
Yeah.
should do it. Where do we want to go? I'll take suggestions from the stream.
It's gonna blow that cooldown.
No, I've got cheaty mode on.
You should tell them that.
I told them. Cheaty mode is on.
20-minute cooldown.
There is cheat activated.
Somebody said hidden cabin.
Hidden, you mean hidden code?
No. Aim factory. Bamboo forest. Dinosaur land.
Dinosaur land. Dinosaur jungle.
Buccaneer beach.
Oh, new loading screens, by the way, guys. We have we've put in a bunch of nice little specific character loading screens using art from both our Marco Djurjevic piece and our J. Scott Campbell promotional piece. So you'll see some of that beautiful stuff lining up the game. All right, we're gonna go see if we can mercilessly kill some dinosaurs.
That's not nice.
What? They were extinct already.
You're way over leveled for them. Speaking of levels, everybody wants to know
the level cap
for this. What have we raised the level cap to?
We have raised it.
It's going to be in patch notes.
I know. The level cap is now level 60. 60. I know that was something that everybody wanted to know about, and the answer is finally here. Okay, so let's give this bad boy a go and see what happens. Did that work? I don't think it did. Oh no, there it is. But you couldn't really see him very well there.
Yeah, he was hiding.
He was hiding amongst other guys.
The other guys.
See if I can run over this way. No, I think we busted.
Is it busted?
Yeah, we busted. Give us 1 second. Alright. We have another ultimate power in reserve for just this very occasion.
I'm not sure how clear you'll be able to see it.
Boom. The Hulk. Like I say, we are totally cheating on this.
Hulk's ultimate power is so good.
This is one of my favorites.
So cool.
Let's find a suitable spot. Let's grab some people. All right. That'd be good enough. We need some more. We need some dinosaurs. Let's find some dinosaurs.
Somebody said Gamma Tsunami. We understand. We need
here we go. Dinosaurs. All right, let's give this a go. Let's see if this works. So Hulk. Whoops. Come this way, Hulk. Here we go. Whoosh. Bam! There you go. I probably accentuated the sound effect there. Oh, by the way, I just realized, of course, I've got the game sound off. But as usual, if we put the game sound on, we'll probably have complaints that they can't hear a damn thing we're doing. Let's try one more time. Now, like I said, we're cheating here. The game Ultimate Powers do have a cooldown, and we're being told to cheat.
Let's murder the Ultimate.
Here we go. Oh! That must have hurt. Asteroid Crush.
That will
is
basically
the current name. I don't know if that's going to change. Meteor Strike is the probable final name.
So just so that it also sends out rocks that are AoE that kill basically the entire screen.
Yeah.
So everything dies.
I think I'll give you the tooltip in a second. Oh, that would be a Scarlet Witch move right there. A Scarlet Witch on the top.
Are you scamming?
I am. I'm totally cheating. Totally cheating. All right. So let's stop cheating and take things seriously for 5 seconds.
It's hard to hear you over game sounds.
Yep, as usual. There we go. Turning off the game sound so you can hear me again. So yeah, ultimate powers are designed to be used very sparingly. We're using them at a ridiculously high rate at this point. But it's fun. It is pretty amusing, you gotta be honest. Alright. Oh look, new door up.
It's crazy good.
I just want to get to a safe place so we can body slide back, and then we'll just talk briefly about cooldowns and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll show you some endgame stuff. And I haven't showed you a couple of the other things that I wanted to show you, which are kind of cool. But they're all back in Avengers Tower, so. One of Cable's middle names comes from his grandfather. A space pirate? Now I'm even more confused. His grandfather was a space pirate? What now?
Yeah, the Summers family is awesome.
Summers family tree is crazy as heck. Alright. Who's patching right now? Hands in the air.
Lots of people. Everyone's patching.
We know it's a big one, but it'll be worth it. Do make sure you check out.
Everybody is patching.
Do make sure you check out the forums. We have a little announcement there, and we'll get full patch notes to you as soon as we can. All right, here we are.
Someone pointed out that hands in the air means they can't type.
Wow, doing great. Yeah, we're just saying that I'm probably going to have to do a quick restart here because my demo client. Remember, this is not the game client. This is our secret other client. Is being a bit slow. So give me a second here. We will be back in 1 minute.